A fatal stabbing on Texas campus leaves 1 dead and 3 seriously injured.
The world's largest Hooters restaurant is closing. We have the details.
Graduation is around the corner. A senior student from UNLV tells us how she is getting ready to face the real world that awaits her. We have this and more. You're watching Studio G. Good afternoon, Rebels, and welcome to the last Tuesday show of Studio G. I'm Kayleen Talents.
And I'm Alyssa Truesdale. A fatal stabbing on a Texas campus leaves 1 dead and 3 seriously injured, according to CNN. A student with a hunting knife stabbed 4 University of Texas students, leaving 1 dead and 3 critically injured. A likely suspect has been identified, and his reasoning for the vicious attack is being investigated. Students on the campus react to this brutal attack.
The guy in the bandana, he pulled out a big Bowie knife in the food truck, and he stabbed it into the wood of the food truck, and everyone's kind of looking at him, looking around, and then he turned and stabbed the guy, in the kidney area, and then another guy in the neck, and then everyone's like, holy crap.
I just see everybody like in a panic and a frenzy, just running away. And I look over towards the Gregory gym area, and I just see somebody like passed out on the floor, covered in blood. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's the craziest event that I've ever seen. I've never seen like horror-stricken faces like that in my life.
Yellow police tape quickly covered the crime scene as students were screaming from the horrific sight. Confused students gathered around the area, unaware of what just happened on their campus. One student describes her experience witnessing the attacker and the police and how none of it seems that outlandish.
You see people kind of running and we don't really know what's going on, and then you hear police saying like, get out of the building. We see this guy getting tackled on the ground, and the police is saying like, if you move, we're going to tase you. It's horrible, but you're not really surprised anymore. But it's scary to think that it happened at your school and you were right there to witness it.
The motive is currently being looked into by University Police and Austin Police. They want to assure students that the suspect has been arrested and there's no longer a threat to the safety of the students.
The abuse of heroin and other opioids are an intense issue here in Nevada. Studio G reporter Samantha Rose Keomalu did an investigative study on the matter for part 1 of 4-part series. We got a glimpse of what it is like to have struggled with heroin.
Drug of the century. It has no boundaries or specific target group. A number of drug addicts become addicted as a result of the abuse of prescription drugs. Nick was diagnosed with spondylolisthesis and was prescribed narcotic pain medication at the age of 17. Danielle, who was in a car accident in 2008, was also prescribed medicine to ease the pain of her injuries. With the high cost of prescribed drugs, both turned to the less expensive heroin and were eventually hooked.
Heroin addiction, along with a lot of other addictions, if not all of them, is a obsessive-compulsive disease, where you think about using it, your body tells you that you need it, and on a spiritual level, you become so self-centered that that's the only thing that you think about. I used to wake up every morning and, beyond my own control, I would reach for my drug of choice. That's a disease that I could not overcome. And it took a long, terrible journey to get to a point where I was willing to do anything to change my way of life.
I would wake up, and that was my first thought before my children, before my job. I was a slave to drugs. That's all that mattered, and whatever I had to do to get it, in the beginning it was easy. I was able to get prescriptions, and then as things progressively got worse, and having to get heroin on the streets and losing everything and having to steal, and I did anything and everything to get drugs. to make me feel better, and lost everything while doing that, and still continued using even though I lost everything.
Because of her heroin use, Danielle's relationship with her family diminished. One of her daughters was taken by Child Protective Services, and the other refused all contact with her.
I don't ever want that hopelessness, that feeling of absolute hopelessness of not even feeling like you're alive, that you're just existing. It's terrible.
Tune in tomorrow for part 2 of our heroin investigation.
On another note, after much ballyhoo and shenanigans, UNLV has completed its spring elections, following allegations of corruption in an additional primary because of its compromised voting security. Christopher Royce, Beatrice Debelin, and Taryn Cole are UNLV's new executive board. The incomparable Lee Guilford was there.
I'm Lee Guilford. Today I'm here outside the Hayreb statue that was donated by Chip and Helen Johnson. Just down the way from me at the Rose Garden, we just swore in the 2017 and 2018 Executive Board. Christopher Royce will be the student body president, Beatrice DeBellin will be the student body vice president, and Taryn Cole will be the Senate president. We spoke with Christopher about what he hopes to accomplish in his time as student body president.
Well, I hope to make sure that we are protecting student safety here on campus. I want to see recycling programs improved. I want to make sure that we improve sustainability efforts, as well as ensuring that we are keeping student costs low by making sure we're investing in students instead of making them pay out of pocket.
Beatrice speaks about what she would like to see accomplished.
I really hope to make our campus life better and really welcome students and represent all of their different needs. And yeah, we're here to help students thrive and help them succeed and help make their experience here memorable on campus.
Taryn hopes to bring accountability back to the Senate.
Immediately, I would like to implement a stronger dress code. 2, I would like to make sure that each of the committees are up to date, making sure that they're all using Nevada revised statutes, that they're posting all their agendas according to the bylaws, and that their vice chairs are doing all the enough work, and that the chairs and vice chairs are delegating all of their work to their committee members. Right now, some of the committees aren't functioning as efficiently as they could be, and some of the senators haven't been doing their tasks, and they haven't been enforced for doing, they haven't been reprimanded if they haven't. So not to start punishing, we're going to start with a clean slate.
Having worked with all of these individuals, I look forward to seeing what they accomplish as new members of the Executive Board. For Studio G, I'm Lee Guilford.
These rebels have a daunting task ahead of them as they continue to advance the university towards top-tier status. Best of luck, rebels.
Who's ready to freeze themselves to release muscle pain?
SubZero Recovery is a cryotherapy center in Las Vegas that is a go-to for people who seek to recover from muscle pain since its opening in 2015.
The benefits of going into the cryo sauna outweighs the benefits of an ice bath, as it allows the body to recover at a much faster rate, enabling athletes to resume high-octane physical activity.
So cryotherapy is the process of using liquid nitrogen and changing it into a gas vapor to drop the skin temperature to reduce inflammation and swelling in the body.
This treatment relieves joint disorders, muscle soreness, and it helps to flush out toxins in the body, as well as improving skin elasticity. It also activates collagen, which helps with aging, reduces cellulites, and treats psoriasis and rosacea. The body burns between 500 to 800 calories only hours after treatment.
This is kind of something that helps with inflammation in your muscles, and so it helps with swelling, and then also helps with faster recovery time. It also burns calories as well, so that's nice.
There's also beauty aspects to doing cryotherapy. We offer facials as well that help tighten and tone the skin. It helps with blood flow underneath the skin, so it helps get rid of acne and slight scarring. And we've seen that people that come in multiple times for facials, they see a big difference in the amount of wrinkles. It really decreases the fine lines and wrinkles in their face.
The cryosauna operates from 1 minute to 3 minutes for the ultra brave.
I go for the full 3 minutes. That's like the maximum amount of time that you could go for. So I do that. I like to challenge myself mentally and physically with stuff like that.
The question is, can you endure 3 minutes of the freezing temperatures inside the cryo chamber?
Honestly, if I was in there, I think I would simply just be chilling. When we come back, we will take a look at the weather for the next few days. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Studio G.
I think we're feeling like excited about the prospects. We know we're going to drop a lot of time, hopefully break a few records, and I think that the team is ready to go.
I'm pretty excited. We've done very well as a team this year, and I think coming into taper, I think we're going to do really well these next few weeks.
The show's name is the Rebel and Revolt Show. Pretty good show about, just someone who will actually talk about UNLV the way an outsider might feel. We talk about current events, we talk about politics, try to take an offensive swing with it. Sometimes it's hit or miss, and then we talk about, the little things in life that everybody laughs about. And we are the Rebels and we are revolting. My name is Jameson Wilk and I run the Rebel and Revolt Show, and you can tune in at therebelhd2.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The Raiders finally have a space for their new home in our city. The Raiders have closed a 62-acre deal west of the Strip on Russell between Dean Martin and Polaris, right by the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino. The purchase price shown in the documents on Clark County's recorder's office is $77.5 million. It is expected construction will be ready for the 2020 NFL season.
And guys, this may come as a disappointment to most of you. The world's largest Hooters located inside the Palms Casino will be closing this month. This according to a spokeswoman of the premises. She stated, "Hooters will be closing in the coming weeks to make way for exciting new enhancements we are planning for the Palms. We thank the entire Hooters team for being a great addition to the property's food and beverage offerings the past few years." Although the company's growth elsewhere has been impressive, this location has been taking million-dollar hits since its opening in 2015.
Time to check out the weather for the week. Jessica, how's it looking today?
Good afternoon, Las Vegas. I'm Jessica Vargas. Let's look at your weather for today. We're at 84 degrees, 92 being our high, 71 being our low. It's mostly sunny. We are hitting the first week of May, and we're definitely feeling those warmer temperatures. As for a picture of the day here, this is from Hollywood, Florida. They have 82-degree weather down there. It is pretty humid, but it's not a surprise for all those residents over there, so it's looking like a beautiful day for them. As for our 5-day forecast here, we're at 92 degrees for tomorrow, Thursday 96, 98 for Friday, which will be our highest for the week. Then we're dropping down slowly on Saturday for 91, and then 76 degrees on Sunday. Our lowest would be 62, and that would be for Saturday. So for all those boxing lovers, we are having a huge fight this weekend. Saturday night, we're going to have Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So we'll see who'll take that win for Saturday. And it's looking like a pretty nice weather for you guys to go before or after and just walk around the Strip. As for our valley here, Centennial, we're at 82, Henderson 85, Boulder City 90. So we're around the 80s or 80s and 90s. Our highest would be 90 degrees at Boulder City, and our lowest will be at 63 Green Valley. As for UNLV, we're at 84 degrees, mostly sunny, wind speeds at 7 miles per hour. So that's really nice compared to our last couple of weeks where we've been getting like 20 to 30 miles per hour winds. So we're looking pretty good on that side there. Humidity is at 11%. As for tonight at UNLV, we're at 71 degrees, clear skies, wind speed, again, 8 miles per hour. That's not bad at all. Humidity is at 17%. As for our national forecast here, we're looking at down the Rockies, we're having a lot of rain, a little bit of thunderstorms, but then here on the East Coast, same a little bit of rain as well. We are getting those warmer temperatures over here on the west. San Francisco 79, Los Angeles 84, and it's looking pretty nice around the country. And that's it for your weather for today. Oh, I did want to mention one thing. It is Weather Channel's birthday today, so happy 30th birthday. And they're the first network to actually go on every day and tell us everything that's going on around the country. So thank you for that. Now, we have, after the break, we will sit down with a senior student who will tell us how she is getting ready for graduation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Nutrition Center. Anyone from the Las Vegas community is welcome. We can get more people into the Nutrition Center, get them more educated, then they can learn what ways to prevent chronic diseases and to become healthier individuals. All classes are held in BHS building, Bigelow Health Sciences, room 212, and the times vary, but you could always check them at the UNLV calendar or UNLV Today, and all the classes, times, and descriptions are available there.
As far as Studio G, at first it looks overwhelming, and at first it looks like it's a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, it's the most beneficial class I've had at UNLV to date, without a doubt. You get to not only develop stories and work on your interviewing skills, your editing skills, and your shooting skills from a camera perspective, you get to work on all the equipment that's in the studio. So you're working on audio, you're working on directing, tech directing, you get to produce your own show. You can take a 30-minute newscast and make it your own. And that's really cool about Studio G. Like I said, a lot of it seems overwhelming at first, but it is by far the best class I've taken at UNLV since I've been here.
Welcome back, Rebels. My name is Nicole Soto, and I'm sitting down with senior student Cassie Soto. Cassie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
So what we wanted to clarify, though, is we are not related. We are both Sotos, but we are not related in any way. People have been asking. But tell me first, how excited are you? You're going to be graduating.
I'm so excited. I can't believe that I got it done in 4 years. So that's really exciting. I'm really proud of myself for that. It's just these last 2 weeks, you know, pushing through finals and just trying not to get that big of a case of senioritis.
Yeah, the senioritis is pretty bad. It hits people really hard, especially these last couple of weeks. So this last year, has it been a pretty exciting year? I know you've been doing a lot.
Definitely, yeah. So obviously my goal is to be a sports broadcaster. So I've been doing that for about 1.5 years now with the Rebel Report here at UNLV. And I've just done some really great events. I was able to go to Phoenix to cover the Raiders relocation to Las Vegas, so that was probably like the highlight of my college career. I was in the room when Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, said that the Raiders were relocating to Las Vegas, and that's just something that I'm just like always going to cherish. And we were the only college kids there, myself and another student, and it was just a really great experience.
That's something that, you know, when you look back at, you can tell your kids later on online that you were there and you covered that event.
Right.
So are you planning on staying in Las Vegas now after you graduate? What are your plans?
Yeah, so I'm actually a producer at our Fox 5, so local Fox affiliate. And the goal is to be on camera, but for now, you know, I'll sit behind the screen and write what the anchors say. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to take some time just to myself. I do want to get, obviously, a job in front of the camera, but I just want a vacation and like to have some me time because these past 4 years I've just been grinding. So just to relax, just focus on this job, not have to deal with school and homework and test would be really nice.
That sounds nice. It sounds like a dream right now, but graduation's so close. It's less than, you know, a week or away.
Right.
Are you ready? Like, how far away?
I'm ready. I think I was too ready. I actually decorated my cap and I glued like a little sparkly paper on it, I guess. And I forgot to leave the hole for the tassel.
Oh no.
So I don't know how that's gonna work. So like, you know, the turning of the tassel, I have nowhere to put my tassel.
Just gotta be really creative with it.
Too excited for graduation.
That's okay though, that's okay. So you said you're right now, you already have a job in with Fox 5. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I've been there since November.
Oh, wow.
My hours are crazy. I actually work today. I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. when I produce the 4 a.m. show. Yeah, so there's that, and then on weekends I am just an associate producer, so I AP, and I work from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. So
I don't know how.
And then I go to school.
And you did everything in 4 years. You know, that's really, you know, that's the goal for most students, but it's really hard. What what advice do you have, or what did you do differently?
Yeah, so I took a lot of my general eds over the summer because I was not going to take 5 classes at one time. 15 is a really big load to take on, especially with the upper division classes.
Sure.
So I took like the biologies and the maths at CSN, and I got those out of the way in like 3 weeks. So for someone who really wants to finish fast, I would say stack up on summer classes because they happen so fast. And then you still have a summer and still have time to enjoy yourself.
That's a really good plan. I guess I didn't discover summer classes till maybe my 3rd or 4th year of college.
Yeah.
So if I would have focused on that a little earlier. Now, did you know starting off you were going to be in journalism, or?
Yeah, I have actually wanted to be a sports broadcaster specifically since I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been my dream forever, and I'm so happy that I not only went through it, but it's kind of like coming true, and I'm on the right track for it to be a reality.
And right now, you know, you seem to have a lot on your reel. I know that you're with the Rebel Report as well. How has that been, putting that all together?
It's been really cool, the fact that I have the Golden State Steph Curry on my reel. I have boxer Manny Pacquiao, Jesse Vargas. I have some pretty big names, you know, sitting behind me and that I'm talking about and getting to cover, and not much events that other college kids can say that they have on their reel. So it's been pretty cool to see, wow, you know, I've done some pretty cool stuff in the past year. So
this next question may be a hard one.
Okay.
What has been your favorite thing about college? It doesn't even have to be specifically about journalism, but just what's your favorite experience?
Maybe not the experience itself, but the most important thing that I'm taking from college is the fact that I'm the first person graduating, on my dad's side specifically. So that's like a really big feat for me. My parents always pushed me to go to college, and because they kind of barely made it past high school. So the fact that I'm being the first person to carry on that legacy, and I can show my 2 younger sisters that if you put your mind to it, you can go do it. You can go to college, you can graduate, and end up, you know, with your dream.
That's amazing. First person to go to college. Your parents must be so proud. Are they like talking about
So
you all
proud.
the time?
So proud. My mom is like a Facebook queen, so she puts everything on Facebook.
Oh my goodness.
Shares everything. Everybody knows what I'm doing before I'm doing it. So yeah, they're really excited. And even for planning graduation, they just told me, you've worked really hard. Just put on the cap and gown, show up, and we'll handle everything else. So they're taking care of everything, and I'm really fortunate for that.
Wow. Well, you definitely deserve it.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for our time. I want to thank Cassie Soto for taking the time to be with us today. It's time to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We have more news here at Studio G.
You don't get to do an internship, you have to do an internship. It's one of the requirements for a journalism major is you have to do an internship before you can graduate.
Definitely having an internship as a requirement really helps push yourself out there and to just remind you that, you know, your graduation is coming up soon. You're going to need some work experience in your career. So it's really good to put yourself out there early on, and they tend to help students a lot more. So when you do a student internship, it really helps out a lot.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Sunset Station Casino hosted their 3-day foodie festival in Henderson. Giselle Delos Reyes had the chance to talk to 2 local taco trucks at Foodie Fest who are taking Vegas by storm with their amazing food.
The Great American Foodie Fest is back in Las Vegas with some of the greatest food trucks in the nation. This is just day 1 of the festival, and there are people lining up to get their taste. Rolling Fusion is best known for the combination of different styles of food and finds that their style stands out from the rest.
Rolling Fusion, we're a local taco truck here in Las Vegas, and we're a lot of times at Tenaya Creek Brewery. Everyone inside are all local chefs from the Strip, from different properties on the Strip and different restaurants. We do like some amazing tacos with great combinations of foods from different types of the world, different flavors from all over many different nations. Our number one taco right now is our Thai fried chicken taco. It is pretty blow away. Our crispy pork belly is probably our second one. So we really enjoy Foodie Fest. Literally a lot of good trucks, and we have a good tight-knit community in terms of the trucks here in Vegas. So we're happy when we can do something like this and see everybody be successful. So.
Another local taco truck, Epic Tacos, got its start from a dynamic married duo in Los Angeles and is now making their mark at Foodie Fest.
It's me and my husband. This is our business. We grew up in the restaurant business since 1998, and we decided to bring a Mexican tradition cuisine, but in a healthier version. We decided it fits our personalities. Being in the food truck, look, we're from LA, now we're here in Henderson, Nevada. So that's the nice thing about the food truck culture. You get to travel everywhere, and you get to experience everybody's feedback from all over. We came up with the name just because it's that epic, enough said. And you have to come and try and see for yourself why is it epic. We make everything from scratch with a lot of love, and you got to come and experience that.
From all the different vendors, festival goers are excited for the event to return to Las Vegas. Did you like your taco?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you like about it?
The chicken.
What's your favorite part every year?
The whole fair.
Thanks to Rolling Fusion and Epic Tacos and their diverse menu, they will definitely be the taco of the town here at Foodie Fest. For Studio G, I'm Giselle De Los Reyes.
Those taco trucks definitely look like nacho average tacos.
On another note, TopGolf is making headlines. On one end, they helped Make-A-Wish Foundation reveal a very special gift for Jacob, a 10-year-old who was diagnosed a few months ago with a rare, inoperable brain tumor. He was surprised this past weekend at the TopGolf field with an all-expense paid trip to Legoland in Florida with his family.
For 2016, we've been able to make a $100,000 donation, and we've set a goal for 2017 for $250,000 donation. It's amazing to really be a part of something that's bigger than just, we provide guests, we provide services and a great experience for our guests every day, but be able to give back to the community, it's an amazing feeling. You almost can't put it into words.
Donations for Make-A-Wish can be made any day at TopGolf. On the other hand, TopGolf also told us about the launch of their 2017 Summer Camp for Kids, a program where children ages 6 to 12 will be able to learn the tricks of the trade.
We have a summer academy coming up. It's actually going to start June 12th, and it'll run for 5 weeks. So it's June 12th through July 14th. It's open to kids from ages 6 to 16. They come in the venue from 9 a.m. to noon, and they get set up with the golf instructors. We do have golf instructors here on staff, so they'll get some golf lessons. They're going to learn everything about the game that they ever wanted to learn.
Parents interested can register their children on the website at topgolf.com.
First and foremost, I wanted to say it was such a pleasure anchoring with Alyssa. She is graduating this semester.
Thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, and thank you for having us on the show for Tuesdays. I really enjoyed being the anchor for you guys.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Studio G. Make sure to follow us on social media. I'm Kayleen Talents.
And I'm Alyssa Truesdale. We'll be back again tomorrow.